Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. We welcome you back to Bells and Bells with the fellow world champions, Joey and Man of the Hour. Okay. Any particular reason Man of the Hour? Just because?
I couldn't think of nothing. No reason.
Okay. All right. I guess your name wasn't good enough for today. Okay. Great. Welcome to Bells and Bells, everybody. Tonight we are doing yet another new concept to y'all. Something that we like to call ready to rank. Not that one. Bring that one up. Hold up. There it is.
I'm going to preface this for all you out there. There will be no baby oil, no freak offs, nothing like that here at Bells and Bells. We don't do that.
None of that stuff. None of that stuff at all. Absolutely. But this is ready to rank. So this is a twist on our top 10s. Now, like normally, we'll count down from 10 to 1, or the top 10s for whatever the night's topic is. But what we're doing tonight is completely kind of different. So, for those of you all who were who voted in the Facebook group, first of all, thank you all very much for voting. We appreciate that. You all saw a list of 25 one-year title reigns and longer, and you were asked to vote on 15 of them. But I'm gonna get on you guys, man, because at 15 ranks, and the number of people that voted, we should have had more votes. But it's okay. Y'all can get it next time we do one. But from the 25 selections, we took the top 15. And we have them on the show tonight. So we're going to discuss every single one of those title reigns tonight, and your world champions are going to vote, give them as to where they are on their ranking list, or if they are on their list at all. So it's going to be very interesting, and we're going to input those rankings on this matrix. So we're going to start off from Nick Bonwinkle going all the way down to Harley Race. We're going to talk about all of them, and at the end of the discussion, everyone's going to give their rankings. We're going to put it in. So if you guys have input on those title reigns, make sure you jump in and join us in the conversation. So we're excited to do it tonight. We're also excited to talk about the 58 days as Intercontinental for Dominic Mysterio. The man is throwing the game first pitch out at baseball games. He's making his rounds as the Intercontinental Champion. Man up. How does that make you feel?
Not good at all. And you already know why. I shouldn't even have to say it.
58 days, guys, and counting. But before we jump into ready to rank, let's go and say hi to everybody.
All righty. Starting off with Wrestling Bunkers, man. You was here at 5:41. Woo.
Good, almost, man.
About an hour and a half before the show. Woo. Man. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, what's good with you? Mendoza, let's get the beautiful show on the road, baby. Yeah, show must go on. Let's get it all. Let's get the all out. Nah, we're good.
Let's not.
Yeah, we're good. And he just did it, generic.
Yeah, but just for old time's sake, there you go. One more time. 58 days and counting. Hey, he got 303 days to go before we can add him onto this list, and we can talk about his awesome title reign, man. I'm telling you, hey,
Yeah.
Give us a year. We could definitely run it back. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to rank here at Bells and Belts. And the first title reign that we're talking about tonight is the title reign of Nick Bockwinkel. This is his very first AWA World title reign. This is the first of 3 title reigns that started before any of us was born. I had to double check on one of them because man, you were close. You were close. But yeah, all these title reigns, 3 of the title reigns that we're going to discuss tonight was before our time, but it definitely does not diminish its impact on professional wrestling. Now, for those who aren't familiar with Nick Bockwinkel, was AWA World Champion, he defeated Vern Gagne. He had feuds during that title reign that lasted 1,714 days. Had notable feuds with Vern Gagne, battles with the Mad Dog Vachon, the Crusher, and Billy Robinson. His lasting legacy, he was truly a wrestler's wrestler. He was definitely respected by his peers. He was a former member of the Cauliflower Alley Club. He was president of that organization for the longest time. A lot of his style and his character, his heel work, the way he carried himself as a champion, it was followed by generations after him, quite notably Chris Jericho when he did that world champion gimmick with suit and using big words and whatnot. Definitely an influence from Nick Bockwinkel.
I like to think that Nick Aldis borrowed from him too in his NWA World Title run. I see some similarities there too.
Absolutely. Technical prowess. He was a heel. He was definitely a heel. Yeah. He was that heel that he could really outwork anybody and whatnot. Yeah. But a lot of the guys in the NWA, Vern pride himself on having those guys who could legitimately go in the ring. So, with that being said, after discussing Nick Bockwinkel, are you guys ready to rank?
Ready to rank.
All right, Joey. Nick Bockwinkel. What ranking, if any, do you have him on your list?
He is ranked 3rd on my list.
Really? Okay.
3rd favorite title reign out of all these.
Okay.
I don't think it can't be overstated. This man ended Vern Gagne's dominance.
Yeah.
This was the end of that. This was a true changing of an era in pro wrestling and the AWA in general. This was the end of an era, man, at the beginning of Nick Bockwinkel's era. And we're talking about an almost 5-year title reign. I'm not taking anything away.
Absolutely.
This is one of the greatest title reigns in the history of World Championship reigns.
Absolutely. You definitely can't take away from it. Man up. Do you have him ranked or not?
Nope, I do not.
You do not have him. You do not have him ranked on your list. Okay. He is number 11 for me.
What?
He is not. He is number 11 for me. So let me take this down. Bring this up. Yeah. So. Yeah, he is number 11 because again, not taking away from it whatnot. But you're also in the context of favorites as well. With this as well. And I'm definitely not taking away the legacy and his impact on it whatnot. But it was like right there. My number 10 is my number 10 will piss some folks off, whatnot. But
I think I kind of ranked him wrong here because he was like my 3rd favorite, so he should actually be.
Oh yeah, he's a 3rd favorite, so
he should be like 8 points.
8 points, correct. Again, this is a new format, so yes, stay with.
I know, yeah. I just didn't want him to only get 3 points from me because I had him ranked high.
Yeah. No. Yeah, he's ranked high, so he's right there. So at the end, we're going to show the average. So good deal. All right, so we're off and running, guys. The next one, Nick Bonwinkle got 2 votes, but the next one on the list is Macho Man Randy Savage as the Intercontinental Champion. Won the title from Tito Santana in the Boston Gardens on February 8th, 1996. It was during this title reign that everyone truly saw the essence of the Macho Man character, and definitely in regards to legacy. Folks are still going, ooh, yeah, a cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Macho Man is more seductive than sex. Yes, that type of stuff is that impact that Macho Man freaking left, man. So
I've got tons of people cosplaying different eras of his career. I mean, it's all over social media.
Exactly, man. So yeah. So, but yeah, his notable foods. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Obviously, I'm wearing the shirt today. The shirt today. That feud culminated at WrestleMania 3, Georgia Animal Steel. That was definitely a big story during his title reign.
Yeah.
It definitely played into the whole Steamboat. Tito Santana as well. He also he wrestled
Jack Haynes he feuded with at one point for the title.
Absolutely. He got a rub from Bruno, working with Bruno as well. So good
that
stuff.
Is right.
But yeah. So Legacy on top of being that polarizing character, that year title reign definitely elevated the Intercontinental title. Started laying continue to lay that groundwork as being that workhorse title and whatnot, is set the stage for future main event stars. So Macho Man Randy Savage. So gentlemen, are we ready to rank?
We're ready to rank.
Ready, man up. Where do you have Macho Man's Intercontinental title reign?
Number 4.
You have ranked 4 on your list.
Yeah, so that probably be
fourth highest, right? 4th highest.
Yeah, 4th highest.
Yeah. There you go. So yeah, exactly. So we send me the ranking that number on your list. So 7. Joey,
he's ranked number 8 on my list. So 3 points from me.
Okay, good deal. Y'all already know with me. I mean, this is Macho Man Randy Savage. I mean, come on.
They still running his Slim Jim commercials too. Still to this day.
Absolutely. Like the impact is there. So yeah. I'm seeing
20 points overall.
Yeah, 20 points overall. So we're
going to
see. Yeah. So Macho Man IC1 was way short. But here's the thing. That title reign, while short, whatnot, definitely elevated him to the point where they started looking at him for the world title. So,
and the next year after he lost it, he was the WWF champion.
Exactly. So
1 year later. So, I mean,
absolutely. All right. So, getting 3 votes. Our next one is Hulk Hogan, and his 4-year reign, defeated the Iron Sheik, had notable feuds with Roddy Piper, Paul Orndorff, Bundy, the Heenan family as a whole, and Andre the Giant, of course, at WrestleMania 3, wrestled at WrestleMania
$1 million man Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, so to name a few, mainstream popularity. A lot of the larger than life persona that he was definitely brought the mainstream attention to the sport. Cultural sensation, appearing in movies, TV shows, and commercials, which helped elevate wrestling to new heights of popularity. The WrestleMania phenomenon is present in these early events was essential in establishing WrestleMania as a major pop culture spectacle. Just think about that. WrestleMania 1 was in Madison Square Garden. Mm-hmm. WrestleMania 41, 2 nights in freaking Vegas in the freaking stadium. So it all had to start somewhere, and he was the draw that initiated that. all personal. No matter how you feel about him, whatnot, his impact on the rest of the business is there. Gentlemen, are we ready to rank?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Man up.
You already know he's not ranked on my list.
He's not ranked on your list, okay, Joey?
In the immortal words of Man Up, he can kiss my ass after I take a shit. He ain't ranked on mine either.
I did not think Joey was gonna say nothing like that.
He did. This is the controversial one.
Now I will say this here.
He's at number 10 on my list.
He got him 1 point.
Yeah. So go ahead, man.
I will say this here. Even though I don't like the guy, I will agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say if it wasn't for him, but he played a huge part in what we're watching today.
Yeah.
You know, so
And
I give him that with the cartoons, with the movies, with the Coach Mendoza silly. I forgot what I was saying, laughing at Mendoza.
Yeah. Okay, good deal. Like I said, yeah. So everyone's gonna have that opinion, but what can't be disputed is how his charisma, how his larger than life persona definitely helped to what we have today. So yeah, all right, guys, we'll keeping the party going. Next up is the Ring of Honor Championship reign of Jay Lethal, the first one, starting in June 19th of 2015. Beat Jay Briscoe, Joey.
Oh yeah.
And some of the feuds that he had during that title reign. With Jay Briscoe, AJ Styles, Roderick Strong, including a 60-minute time limit draw, Colt Cabana, and eventually lost the title to Adam Cole. The Legacy Impact, his long and successful first reign elevated his status as a top tier performer in the wrestling world. He definitely put him on the map. Was a dual champion for a good portion of the reign as well. Built a strong reputation against some elite wrestlers. I love the pairing of him with Truth Martini during that time, Joey.
Yeah. Absolutely. I love the TV title reign that led into it. The build up on that really took Jay Lethal from Black Machismo and everything we knew him as the TNA, and really Ring of Honor built him up into a serious serious top guy. And that night, that the match with Jay Briscoe to me was one of the best of that era in professional wrestling. They literally had a classic where Jay Lethal won it, and it was to me it was a great moment. And yeah, for him to be dual champion at the end of it, there was TV champion, world champion, and for Jay Lethal to kind of his big moment coming out and becoming that world champion in Ring of Honor, no doubt.
Absolutely. All right, guys. With that said, are you ready to rank?
Let's do it.
All right, man. Where you have Jay Lethal's reign?
He's number 6 on my list, so that probably make him 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Number 6. That's 5 points. So
okay.
All right, 5 points for Jay Lethal. Joey.
He's actually number 10 on mine.
Number 10 on yours. Okay.
It's 1 point from me.
Ooh.
Good deal. Okay, I'll bring him up. I got him at number 5 for me. I got him at number 5. So yeah, so
he's a solid 12 there. Yeah.
Yeah, so good deal. We're gonna see what the average is at the end of the show. Let's check out some of them comments, man. Up.
Alrighty. Definitely not about to cook out, brother. Lethal was so good that Macho imitated him. Oh my goodness. I think it's the other way around, but okay.
Okay.
Not during the Ring of Honor era.
I'm just saying. All right, next up is the self-proclaimed greatest intercontinental champion of all time.
He knows self-proclaimed too. He's the greatest intercontinental champion of all time.
Yes, self-proclaimed.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Defeated Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on Superstars of Wrestling. That match is. I remember watching that match, and I'm like, wait a minute, Steamboat, what? Because you it was rare at that point to get title changes on TV. I think that was probably one of the first title changes on TV that I've seen. It was the Hart Foundation beating the Bulldogs with the first one. Then it was the title change between him and Steamboat, because you didn't get that on TV, and it definitely was a big deal. And yeah, so and it was our just the divided insurance. It was in my head like you said he wasn't even a contender, and he's a new Intercontinental champion.
Yeah, and Honky Tonk Man stuck by win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
He really did. Dude,
held on to that rope in that small package and got the 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
It was beautiful.
Okay, now he wasn't the most technical or anything whatnot.
No,
but he was a master of being a freaking heel. He knew how to get heat. He knew how to piss the people off, and by hook or by crook, whether it's by disqualification or count out, he held on to that title, just building up to like when somebody finally freaking beats him. So, but he held on to that title for 454 days. Feuds with Macho Man. That feud with Macho Man was the last feud he had before going into the tournament to become champion. Had a long feud with Brutus the Barber Beefcake as well.
Yeah,
I remember him Beefcake cutting Colonel Jimmy Hart's hair at WrestleMania. So and Jimmy Hart had to wear that freaking beret all around. So it was crazy. Honky Tonk Man.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead, Joey.
Just man up.
I thought Joey did say something. Okay, my bad. I want to say I gotta agree with Mendoza Craft comment. He's right. He's one of those that I did not like, but I liked him. I know that's weird. It sounds weird, but it's true.
He was good at his shit. He was good at his job.
Exactly.
You're supposed to not like him,
but you liked him.
You love to hate this Joker. You love to hate.
He had the nerve to do this nonsense out there.
Exactly. Like how
you have to appreciate it.
Oh gosh. All right, guys, gentlemen, are you ready?
Let's rank him.
All right, man up.
I got him at number 4.
You got him at number 4. Got him high, Joey.
I've got him at number 7.
Got him at number 7. Okay, I got him at number 7 as well.
Solid.
So good solid numbers for the Honky Tonk Man. So right there, guys. You guys will watch along with that. Whatnot. You have the rankings here, whatnot. If you all have a ranking for him, put them out there. This is just like we do the top 10s, whatnot.
Yeah, put it out.
And if somebody isn't on your rankings, let us know. We want that feedback as always, guys. So all right, next up coming on the shoot. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, in the reign that just ended at WrestleMania 41. Defeated Roman Reigns in his long reign. Notable feuds. Had the match with AJ Styles in France. Battle Solo Sikoa. I want to say was that at SummerSlam? Or whenever it was.
That's a shitty example.
I don't know. Kevin Owens and Logan Paul.
Solo Uso.
Yeah, Legacy and Impact. He finished his story at WrestleMania 40, as the workhorse champion, elevated talent in storytelling.
Except for Solo.
And he ushered in a new era. After the Roman Reigns title reign. Are we ready? Are we ready to rank?
I don't know.
Man up.
I got him at 10.
You could take. Okay, you got him at 10. Okay, you got him at 1. Joey.
He's not on my list,
and he's not on mine either.
Now the only reason why I got him low is like what Joey was saying, his opponents. Because I don't think he was bad. It was just his opponent, and mainly Solo.
He had no top people to work with.
It sucked, but like he was able to finish the story. That's where it died. It really did. Yeah.
Damn, man up.
I got him on that low though. Like I said, I don't think he was a bad champion. I don't. But it was just his opponents.
Yeah.
That kind of makes the reign shitty though.
True. I can agree.
You can hold the belt for 15 years if your opponents aren't main eventers. You look at the people Roman Reigns wrestled, like Roman, like Randy Orton, every top person he wrestled.
Press pause because Roman Reigns is next. All right,
okay, all right.
All right. So we talk about his Universal title reigns that started on April 30th, 2020. Ending at April 7th, 2024. So yeah, the name that Roman Reigns feuded with, we had Kevin Owens, we have Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, John Cena, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, all those guys over his 1,316 day reign. His reign is fourth longest reign in WWE history and the longest in the last 40 years. Compelling storyline with the bloodline. Up until then, WWE was criticized because it's like the storyline not captivating, not growing, not capturing the audience. Same old thing and whatnot. The bloodline was something different, and in him as the tribal chief. It captivated, and whereas folks, whenever he came out, folks who were doing this. So that's appeal, guys.
It's fine. Ready to rank.
Ready to rank. Let's jump into it. Man up.
9.
I'm at 9. Okay, Joey.
Not on my list.
Roman Reigns is not on your list. I have him at 8. I have him at 8.
Because see, I think, like you said, his opponents was good because you forgot to bring up Edge and Rey Mysterio, some wrestling legends as well.
Sure, absolutely.
And I just think, like you said, it was just so repetitive. If I can tell you what's going to happen before it happens, it's boring. I don't want to see that. So that's the reason why I got.
We skipped one. That's okay.
The slides are out of order, so but.
I mean, he's not on my list because I didn't watch WWE and I didn't watch his title reign, really. Right. So for me, it's like,
sure,
I don't really care about it. All I did was hear about
it. Yeah. Okay. Today's message was way too long.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I mean, trust me, man up constantly reminded me of that. During the heart of the reign. All right, Joey, I'm gonna let you lead this one. Go ahead, Ravishing Rick Rude.
I'll be damned. I better not hear shit in the comment. No, I'm just kidding. Ravishing Rick Rude, dude. To me, him as U.S. champion, that belt to me looked like it was made for him around his waist. It's like one of those things, like how Mr. Perfect looked with the Intercontinental belt, how Goldberg looked with the big gold. People like that, like with the belt, just looks like it's made for you. Like it fits everything. But yeah, like this title reign was so impactful to me. Walking in the company, his first match appearing on the Clash of Champions is Ravishing Rick Rude. He beats Sting for the United States Heavyweight Championship, forming the Dangerous Alliance with this. The classic 30-minute Iron Man match with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That thing was amazing. The feud with Nikita Koloff, feud with Dustin Rhodes. I mean, I could name a lot of people. This man wrestled pretty much every feuded with Ron Simmons over the World Championship when he was U.S. champion. He was one of Ron Simmons' main opponents there and one of the main people that got Ron over to the level he was during his U.S. title run. To me, it's iconic when you look at the history of this championship and you look back. To me, he only had one reign, but it was so good to me. It elevated the championship and elevated him as well. And so, to me, it's one of the greatest U.S. title reigns in the history of the belt.
Absolutely. Are we ready to rank?
Yes.
All right. Man up.
2.
Yeah.
Damn.
Basically, because what everything Joey said, I got him high on my list.
Good deal. Joey.
2.
2?
Yep.
Sound like he gonna win.
Depends on Cedric here, because Macho Man got 20 points right now. He ain't even on Cedric's list. Watch.
Really? He is not even on my list. He is.
I'm disappointed in you, Cedric.
Oh. Yeah.
No, you can't even explain. You cannot explain. There ain't nothing you can say. How do you not at least have him on your list?
He is not on my list. This was hard for me. This was so hard for me.
We're gonna unsub from Cedric. We unsubscribing from Cedric. Me and you, Joey.
I'm still happy he's got 18 points. He's second highest right now, so that's really impressive, though.
Absolutely,
I'll take that. If he's only falling behind the Macho Man's Intercontinental run, I can.
He should be above Macho Man.
Whoa, that's tough. That's tough.
I mean, knocking Macho Man at all, but Rick Rude was way better.
But then we have the Nature Boy Ric Flair. This is his 4th NWA World Title reign from 1984 from 1986. He defeated Kerry Von Erich. This was the last NWA title reign in which it was specific in the territories.
And the last we'd see of the Dome Globe for years.
Exactly, because in February of '86 was when we got introduced to the Big Gold as well. So but yeah, feuds during that 793-day reign. Dusty Rhodes, who we eventually lost to in July of 1986, that had a compelling feud. We saw during that feud. The Andersons were instrumental, and we saw the formation of the Horsemen during this reign. Magnum TA, Magnum was getting groomed for greatness.
It should have been Magnum that took the belt off of him. We all know that pretty much. That would have been Magnum if he hadn't gotten in the accident, and then Dusty had to be the finish of that feud and setup.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been Magnum's moment.
Had a feud with Barry Windham. The matches that they had in '87. So in the feud in the title reign after this one, with the one he definitely had some great matches with Barry Windham. Had additional matches with Kerry Von Erich after the title change.
Isn't that the picture from when he won the belt from Kerry?
It is.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
It is.
Because I was in Japan, which explains the big trophy and stuff, yeah.
Exactly. Boy, look how beat up that freaking Dome Globe is, man. Good Lord.
Still a thing of beauty right there. Still a thing of beauty in my opinion. You can call it the slop belt, but
I think my next door neighbor took that belt and started hitting it with a hammer.
He probably did, man. He probably did. Yeah, but during this time reign, he definitely solidified himself as the franchise of the NWA and Jim Crockett Promotions, and became synonymous with being the NWA World Champion. Continue to bring prestige and significance to the NWA World Title, defending it in different territories against various challenges. Challenges, yeah, and but it is during this time frame that we see a lot of more territories start shutting down. As that national movement started up north. So influencing future champions. The championship ranks inspired college wrestlers who aspire to hold a world championship. I go back to look at a picture of a Pro Wrestling Illustrated of Flair holding the championship, and Shawn Michaels mocking up that same pose. Little stuff like that. So, all right, Ric Flair, are we ready to rank?
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right, man up.
Nothing.
Damn.
You talk about me with Ravishing Rick Rude, and you don't have Ric Flair? Okay.
Man, come on, man. Ravishing Rick Rude was 10 times better than Ric Flair.
What?
10 times better.
Talk about. I'm literally talking about legacy and impact as well. In regards to Ric Flair, that legacy and impact is still going to this day.
Nah, Ravishing Rick Rude was way better. Way better. Yeah. Sorry.
What?
You're selling it, Cedric. Don't sell it.
Oh,
way
let him get one on you.
Joey.
I have him as number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
He gets 7 points from me.
6.
7. He gets 9 points from me because I had him at number 2. So wow.
So he got 18 points.
Yeah.
Tied Ravishing Rick Rude. Yep.
Oh, good deal. All right.
Oh no, he didn't. I'm sorry. He's got 16 points. My bad.
No worries. No worries. We're gonna see the breakdown.
Oh, I'm writing them down.
You don't want to wait, huh? You don't want to
wait. He ain't waiting. Joey like, I got this myself.
Try to make it easy here. We're gonna tally them.
I got this myself. Really, Platinum? Really, Platinum?
I mean, yeah, you do have Cody on your list.
Okay, so you have Cody. Okay, we got a little bit of time. You had Cody on your list, but Ric Flair gets 0?
Because it's Ric Flair. That's why. I ain't gonna knock Cody for his opponents. I mean, yes, Joey, you're right.
For comparing title reigns, though, that's the thing. We're comparing title reigns.
True, but I'm sorry.
You can't compare Cody's reign to Ric Flair's there.
You cannot.
The quality of opponents and the houses he drew and
the quality of his opponents. I can't blame that on Cody now.
It's still his title reign. It's not about blaming him. Yeah. We're still capturing the feel of his title reign.
Y'all do have a point.
Yeah,
really?
Dude, it's your list.
Yes. He trying to bust my balls about Rick Rude, but you ain't even ranking Rick.
But you know Rick Rude is one of your favorites. Come on now.
Rick Rude was cool. What not? Yes, absolutely.
So, how would I have him on my list, but you don't?
Huh?
How do I have Rick Rude on my list, but you don't? And Rick Rude is one of your favorites.
More Joey's favorite.
No, this ain't got nothing to do with Joey. This is you.
Okay. Keep it a party.
Joey got that face like, what did I get myself into?
What I'd like to have right now.
Samoa Joe, Ring of Honor World Championship reign starts beat Xavier for the championship back in March 22nd, 2003. Definitely a turning point in Ring of Honor, Joey. With Joe as the world champion. Talk about that his impact in elevating Ring of Honor.
Oh yeah, we talked about it before. Some of the absolute ass fight, like ass whipping battles he had and stuff like that with Misawa and some of the other Japanese stars he wrestled were absolute barn burners there and stuff. But yeah, you took Ring of Honor was basically an indie before Joe kind of helped to, along with people like Homicide, CD, the Briscoes, CM Punk, some of these guys really put this thing on the map, and we would see the aftermath because Joe would go on to TNA and become a bigger star from this. But yeah, man, 645-day reign as the Ring of Honor World Champion. It was, they tried something. It was one of those things they had to try to see if it would work to help Ring of Honor. And again, you saw Ring of Honor go from kind of another indie to like a company that's starting to get looked at by TV, selling tons of DVDs, and starting to get that cult following is because of Joe and the clinics he put on in the ring.
Absolutely, and definitely put it into context. When Ring of Honor was started, and whatnot. After WCW was out of business, like TNA just getting off the ground. We have this this promotion out of Philadelphia, Ring of Honor, whatnot, trying to find their identity. Joe was definitely that catalyst, whatnot. That title reign definitely put the brightest lights on him as he eventually went to TNA. To a huge
look at the scene to really feel this. If you're not a Ring of Honor fan, most of the talent in Ring of Honor were smaller guys,
right?
Little guys, especially compared to Joe. So you brought Joe in there, and he started pushing people around, bullying people and stuff like that. He's beating the hell out of these little guys, and so that's why you did see the bigger Japanese stars coming in, the bigger guys to match girth with Joe and give him a real bigger fight. But you put CM Punk, little skinny ass, up against him. You put some of these little guys up against him. Come on, man. Joe was pummeling them.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Good deal. All right, guys. Samoa Joe, are we ready to rank?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man up.
He's number 1 on my list.
Number
what?
1? Yeah. Number 1 on your list.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Joey.
Number 6.
Number 6 on your list. He's not even on
you
my list.
See, and you talking about me? Really?
I am talking about. Okay. All right. So Samoa Joe, as your number 1 ranking, man up. Talk us through your decision.
Well, it's kind of like what you were saying. I didn't watch a whole lot of Ring of Honor at that time, but I did. I watched a little bit here and there. And he has one of my favorite, I don't even know if you want to call it a move, but whatever. Yeah. When he just, when somebody trying to attack him doing a high flying something, he just walks away like that. That is just so funny to me. But anyway, and like Joey was saying, he basically took a company to where it's at now. Well, not no more, but you get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm saying. Yeah, not no more, but you get what I'm saying.
You brought it up several levels for sure.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
so it's kind of like what I said with Hulk Hogan. Even though I don't like the guy, but I got to give him his props on what he did. Got to do the same thing for Samoa Joe.
Good deal.
Also, Joe is gonna kill you.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
I mean, he still could.
I'm just saying. All right, guys, we're at the final 5. So as we've been progressing through our list here and whatnot, these are the ones that the members of our group have voted more. These next ranks got more votes out there in the group. The next one up is the phenomenal AJ Styles and his
soccer mom haircut.
Jesus. Oh man.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Oh man.
And Joey say I'm unpredictable.
Yeah. Defeated Jinder Mahal in Manchester, England. This is that title change was the first that happened outside of North America.
So this is his second reign, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this is the second one. So yeah. So some of the people that he wrestled during this reign. He wrestled Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series.
It wasn't a title defense though, but
it was that brand supremacy bullshit that they were doing. Had a feud with Shinsuke Nakamura at the match at WrestleMania.
Oh God, that was a shit.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it's like
it was.
They dropped
the match was okay, but it's like when it went afterwards, it was crazy.
If you saw his IWGP Intercontinental match with Shinsuke Nakamura, it doesn't even compare.
Sure, absolutely. I had a personal feud with Samoa Joe. So even going back to TNA before that, like him and Joe along with CD, that chemistry was already there. So that was just a ready-made feud for him right there. And Daniel Bryan Danielson.
Daniel Bryan Danielson.
Let's call it Danielson.
Jesus. Legacy. This reign submitted him SmackDown as the house that AJ Styles built. The cute little catchphrase. So, longest reign of the model era for a time is 371-day reign. Was the longest WWE Championship reign in the modern era between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. So
yeah, let's get to ranking it. We got other ones to go on to.
All right, Joe, you in a hurry? All right,
great title reigns to go on to.
All right, where do you have this reign, Joey?
He ain't on my list.
He's not on your list. He's not on your list. Man up.
7.
You got him ranked 7. Okay.
So that's 4 points. Yeah. Okay.
He's not on my list. He's not on my list. So
pretty weak title reign, in my opinion. Just
yeah. So all right. So that's all. That's all the ones off of mine. So there go my 5 zeros. So yeah. Let's take a look at the comments real quick, man. Up while we get ready for our next one.
All right. Samoa Joe's title reign was the most important in pro wrestling until I gotta agree. I'm agreeing with that. With Sakamaki, he was still the face to run the place.
Sure.
AJ, really? Damn Sakamaki, dude.
Yeah.
You just had to call him that in WWE. Somebody used to point that out. Was it Seth Rollins or somebody? I can't remember who.
I think it was.
I think
it was.
It was either him or Kevin Owens or somebody trolling his ass.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, man. All right. Next up, Joey. The third U.S. title reign of the total package, Lex Luger. This is the one that he won back at Wrestle War, defeating Michael Hayes, starting a 523-day reign. We would see him get into a good program with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, who's coming fresh off of his world title reign with Ric Flair. So for Luger to go into that program with him, I mean, anybody who gets to freaking work with Steamboat, for goodness sake, come on now. Come on now. Feud with Brian Pillman, with Sid Vicious and the Four Horsemen. During this time reign, he did challenge for the world championship with Ric Flair. I want to say that was Capital Combat, if I'm not mistaken.
That was in the cage.
Yeah. Eventually losing the title to Stan the Lariat Hansen at Halloween Havoc. Definitely one of the most dominating, defining reigns in the U.S. Championship history. Establishing the U.S. title as a top tier belt. And solidified Luger as a freaking star. At the end of this reign, he'd be like 8 months away from winning the WCW title. At the Great American Bash in 1991, so we definitely prepped him for that. Are we ready to rank?
Yes, I just want to make mention. In my opinion, he's the greatest United States champion in the history of the belt. 5 title reigns in his whole career, in history that he held that championship. And again, this Luger's title, that title reign in particular, let me point out, was a time period where they really emphasized that the United States heavyweight champion was always could be considered the number one contender to the world heavyweight title. That's something WWF never did with the Intercontinental belt. It's something, but that's what made the U.S. title a main event level title, was because it was pushed as a very close number 2 to the world heavyweight title. And again, Luger and Flair wrestled many times for the world championship during that reign. That's how important it was in big main event matches and stuff.
Exactly. All right. Man up.
Number 3.
Number 3.
You got him ranked higher than me. Shit.
Really?
I have him at 5.
You have him at 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal. I had him at number 9.
So, and what he pulled? He pulled 16 points out of that. Yeah. Dang.
Good deal.
I'm with it.
Deal. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Next up on our list, the legendary Bruno Sammartino. The second WWF champion, reigned from May 17th, 1963. This is all the way up until January 18th, 1971. This is the second reign that started and ended before we were freaking born. But his legacy it cannot be denied.
There'd be no WWE without him in this title reign. The houses he drew in Madison Square Garden, the dump.
Yes.
For him to reign for 8 freaking years almost. I mean, golly, dude. And be still the biggest star in the Northeast. Hands down.
So, listen to these names: Killer Kowalski, Gorilla Monsoon, the original Sheik, Waldo Von Erich, George the Animal Steel, Professor Toru Tanaka. All of these different heels. He's selling out Madison Square Garden with these guys.
Every single night they went there. Exactly. Every single night during this title reign.
Mm-hmm. Submitted the formula of a dominant babyface champ versus rotating monster heels. They were bringing a lot of these guys that weren't in actually the company. They were actually bringing guys in to work Bruno in Madison Square Garden. So absolutely. Never do. Nobody had ever held world title in WWE for even half as long. So yeah, Bruno Sammartino, man, a freaking legend. Are we ready to rank?
Yeah, let's do it.
Man up.
He's not on my list.
Joey.
He's actually number 9 on my list.
Number 9 on your list? Okay. I got Bruno at number 4 on my list.
Nice.
So, nice.
It's respectable.
Yeah. Respectable.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up. One day, a lot of the audience may be familiar with the reign of CM Punk from November of 2011 to January of 2013. 434 days as champion. Have feuds with John Cena, Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, Ryback, and losing to The Rock at the 2013 Royal Rumble.
Which was like a shit on his title reign.
Literally. A critical darling fan favorite, even when feuding with top baby faces. The man is freaking polarizing. The champion who wrestled weekly, cut scathing promos, and brought a realistic edge to WWE. A vocal critic of creative, even while holding the top title. So, are we ready to rank?
Yep. Yeah.
Man up.
8.
8. Joey?
0.
I got him at number 6. All right. Good deal. All right. The last one and got the most votes out of everyone in the group is Harley Race.
He better shit.
Harley Race's reign started February 6, 1977. A couple days before you were born, man up.
Yep, just a few days before I was born.
Few days. So the epitome of a traveling world champion.
Yeah.
Is that feuds with Terry Funk, Dusty Rhodes, The Sheik, Dory Funk Jr., Dick the Bruiser, Pat Patterson, Angelo Popo, countless others throughout all the NWA territory. Giant Baba, absolutely. So he definitely set the standard. His rugged style and unwavering determination set a benchmark for future NWA champions, man. So,
in my opinion, he's the Harley Race. First off, is the greatest wrestler on God's green earth, still to this day. And in my opinion, he is the greatest world heavyweight champion in the history of world heavyweight champions in professional wrestling. In my opinion,
absolutely. All right. So, Joey, so he's your number 1.
He is. He absolutely is my number 1.
He is your number 1.
I could not have him any lower than number 1, especially for this particular title reign. I'm a big fan.
Absolutely. Man up.
Yeah, y'all gonna beat me, but he's not ranked on my list.
Okay.
I know it. I'm sorry.
I have him at number 3. So 8. So guys.
Okay.
All right. So Oh, I got to press enter. There we go. Whoa.
Macho Man wins.
Why is man up counting at 56?
Oh shit.
Yes, two. Where do you have Macho Man? Man up on your list.
5.
You have 5. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Wow,
then he's a point. Yeah. Okay.
There we go. All right. So
he just gave him 1 too many points, but that's okay.
All right. So with that said, we're gonna custom sort it. Yep. So the winner, the highest average is Macho Man with 6.33 average. Ravishing Rick Rude and Harley Race at 6 apiece. Flair and Lex Luger with 5.33. So that's the combined ranking for the show, guys. For the first.
So Cody was the lowest, then Hogan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now they're the same.
The same. Yeah.
I need my glasses.
They have the same 1 vote.
Okay. I need my glasses.
Good deal. All right. So how do we the first one? How do we feel about it? The ranking is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
One point separates for first and second. So pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
All right.
And third is the same as Rick Rude. So they were dead even, I think, right? Yeah, they're both 18 points. So really, Harley and Rick Rude right there, 1 point away from Macho Man. So that's a pretty tight top tier there. And Flair Flair and Luger right under.
Good deal. So all right, so that's the first Ready to Rank. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's go to the comments one last time, man.
Alrighty.
If you got an idea for Ready to Rank, make sure you drop it in the comments.
Absolutely.
You got some ideas, hit us with it.
All right. Man, y'all need to start with Bruno. Man, he was and still is boring. Okay.
You got to put it in consideration whatnot. You ain't getting all the flipping flopping stuff in the freaking 60s and 70s, dude. You were out there getting your ass beat, literally. So
Bruno looks like he can whoop somebody's ass too. Let's be real.
I'm just saying.
Like, I don't want to fight that big man. He built like a damn bear. I'm trying to tell you,
dude.
100 million versus the bear. Okay.
Exactly.
CM Punk, greatest of all time. He caused a shit in wrestling. Okay.
He caused a shit in wrestling. All right. He's caused many shits in wrestling.
Feud. Okay, I get why they said that. Okay.
Wait, did you put fucking Ryback?
No. He was talking about CM Punk's feud.
Yeah.
With Ryback.
Well, that alone made me not want to vote for him right there. Ryback ain't doing nothing but eating Wendy's.
Damn. Harley Race was okay. His dark stories were better and bigger than the legend he was in the ring.
Okay.
My list was COVID. Okay. Top feuds. I guess that's a
a suggestion. Yeah.
That's gonna be a good one.
All right, but if we do top feuds, you guys got to be ready to vote on those things in the group because we're gonna have to narrow it down. So,
and now that you know what we're doing, make sure you rank you a list too.
Exactly. So that way you know. So, but Joey, we have a guest to announce.
Indeed, yes. Oh no, should I announce it first? Or you go to the graphic? I don't know what we did. That's it right there. The babyface beast himself, one half the Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Champions for his second reign. You might have heard of him when he won the tag belts last year with, or earlier, I can't remember, earlier this year or last year with Buff Bagwell. But this is the babyface beast, Big John Dalton. Is going to be joining us on July 1st So make sure you're with us right there. This young man is 18 years old and has already been making waves in professional wrestling in history. Again, very buzzworthy with the first title reign with Buff Bagwell. Now he's a tag team champion with K Toomer. So I look who we hopefully get on the show in the future. But for now, yeah, Big John Dalton coming on the show. I'm ready for it. I'm here for it.
Absolutely. Now, this is a good question for us. What do y'all think?
Randy, Rude, Flair, and Harley, and head forward. Who wins? Harley.
Stop playing Harley Race. Harley. Stop playing.
Jeez.
That was a good one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. But next week, guys, we come back at you all with a this or that. We're gonna come at y'all with another one. So that's that too. Programming note. July 8th. We're taking a pause for the cause. We're taking our taking a summer break for the July on the 8th Tuesday. So we will not be we will not have a show. We'll probably upload a short that day. So make sure you go to our YouTube channel to support. Why speaking of YouTube, make sure you can continue to support us over at YouTube, our Facebook business page, even on Twitch, and Instagram as well.
Instagram. Yep.
As we continue to try to build these.
Thank you, Hitman. Thank you.
Thank you. Left me speechless on that one. But wow, that left me speechless on that one. But as always, we thank everybody for tuning in. We hope hope y'all like this new format. We try different ways to present stuff. Let us know what you think. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. We can have different kind of ways of doing top tens along with our traditional way. So you guys stay tuned. You keep watching. We're gonna bring it to you. For Man Up and for Joey, I'm your boy Cedric D. We will see you guys here next week here on Bells and Belts.
Yeah.